everybody, and welcome to another red-hot installment
It's red hot.
of Wrestling Rampage. The two amigos are back in this sweaty bitch.
Sweaty bitch. It's not as sweaty as it has been, guys, but it is still hot.
Yeah, it's 87 fucking degrees.
It's 87 degrees outside. It's probably 95 inside.
Yeah.
Because we ain't got no cool air. But anyway, Tommy, we're back with this edition of a classic review for everybody. Now, this isn't technically a pay-per-view, but it is a TV special, so to speak.
Yes.
And Tommy, today we're going to be doing a classic one of WCW / the National Wrestling Alliance's Clash of the Champions 9 New York Knockout.
That's right, New York Knockout.
And just for the people that do know, Clash of Champions used to come on TBS as a
Special event.
Yeah, as a special event for TBS and WCW. So
And NWA.
And NWA. And we're going to be reviewing that today for you guys. Tommy, November 15th, 1989.
Yes.
Was the date. And Tommy, the rating. Now, people would kill for ratings these days like this. TBS's ratings was a 4.9.
Yeah.
Where, people are lucky to get 1 or 2s nowadays. Tommy, a 4.9
that's a good rating.
That's pretty damn high.
Yeah, that's a pretty good rating.
And we should also say that it was free on TBS as well. So you also have to throw that in as a bonus there.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a regular television show.
Yeah, it was a special event.
Tommy, on commentary we have Jim Ross and Gordon Solie.
Yeah, this is a pretty good pairing here with Gordon Solie and Jim Ross.
Always like Jim Ross.
Always like Gordon Solie.
And we've always been a big fan of Gordon Solie.
If I had to say, Gordon Solie's probably the best announcer of all time. Jim Ross probably third.
No doubt.
Sorry, Lance Russell second.
Lance Russell second.
I have to put Jim Ross in the top 3.
Tommy,
He'll be 3.
We're assuming that they're sponsored by Coors Light.
Yeah, because there's Coors Light all up in that ring post.
Yeah, they got a wrap around like how they do for boxing and stuff.
Yeah.
They got a wrap around of Coors Light.
And it says Coors Light on it.
So
on all 4 ring posts.
On all 4 ring posts. And we're assuming that they're sponsored by Coors Light.
Yeah.
Tommy, we're at the Houston Field House in Troy, New York.
Troy, New York. I never heard of fucking Troy, New York. I heard of New York, but never heard of Troy.
Troy. There was no dark match for Clash of the Champions.
No.
So let's go ahead and start off with the first match, which
our opening match
is going to be the fabulous Freebirds of Michael Hayes and Jimmy Jam Garvin.
Yep.
As they take on the Road Warriors of Hawk and Animal with Paul Ellering.
Yes, with Paul Ellering.
Now, did you like the Freebirds coming out to the Leonard Skinner Freebird?
Oh yeah, they came out to the Leonard Skinner Freebird and did a horrible dance.
well, naturally.
I'm sorry, I thought Michael Hayes and Jimmy Garvin were a sucky-ass team.
Yeah, they weren't that great.
In my opinion, I'm sorry.
Opinions are opinions, right?
To me, they were the shittiest Freebirds.
Well, they needed somebody.
Well, I know they wanted the Freebirds. Did Jim Herd? You know him. He gets what he wants.
Yeah.
Mr. Daniel Boone over here.
Coonscamp.
But I'm sorry, I just didn't like Jimmy Garvin and Michael Hayes as the Freebirds. I thought they were a shitty team.
Now, of course, they definitely wanted Terry Gordy, but Terry Gordy.
Well, Terry Gordy's in Japan, baby. He's probably making more money in Japan than what fucking Jim Herd was going to pay.
He's making bank in Japan. So
yeah, he's like, fuck the Freebirds. I'll stay in Japan. If you want Jimmy Garvin, let him be the Freebird. He ain't doing shit.
Yeah, he was the fucking ambulance driver.
Yeah, he's an honorary Freebird. Put him in there.
That's right.
He was the guy driving the ambulance. Put him in there.
That's right. Listen, Jimmy Garvin can go.
Michael Hayes is an okay one.
Somewhat.
He's okay.
Yeah.
He ain't the best in the world, but he's okay.
And we got the Road Warriors. I was thinking, you know what? this might actually be pretty damn good.
Yeah, you know what? This match fucking sucked.
It did. It did. I was like, what the fuck is this?
This match fucking sucked. It's pretty sad when you say a fucking Road Warriors match sucks.
I definitely thought this was going to be better than what it was, and
this
it
match was
not.
fucking horrible.
The one thing I didn't really like was, like, I don't know about you, but the Freebirds kind of tried to strong power the Road Warriors.
Yeah.
They couldn't.
No, they couldn't. It was a stupid match.
The Freebirds double team Hawk, and here comes Animal, and he moves Tommy Young out of the way.
Yeah, throws Tommy Young out of the way to make the save for Hawk.
And disqualification.
And DQ. So your winners by disqualification are Jimmy Garvin and Michael Hayes, the bootleg fabulous Freebirds.
Did you hear the crowd?
Get the fuck out of my face.
did you hear the crowd boo?
Yeah, the crowd booed. The match sucked.
When the Freebirds were announced the winners, they go, boo!
We got a fucking bug flying in our goddamn face.
Yeah, there's some kind of gnat flying around. But anyway, so they boo them.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I agree.
Yeah, this match sucked.
I agree. The match sucked. The match fucking sucked. Tommy, next we have good old JR interviews Gary Hart.
Yep.
And Terry Funk.
Now, this was a good interview.
Oh, yeah. Great interview.
You know, Gary Hart saying, yeah, don't forget, Terry, all Texas is watching, and don't let me down.
Don't let me down.
And Terry Funk, oh, Gary.
Oh, Gary.
I ain't gonna let you down. I ain't gonna let Texas down.
And then, Tommy, he also said something that was kind of key.
And you know what, Ric Flair, if you beat me, I will shake your hand and say you're the better man.
You're the better man.
But if you lose, you got to do the same to me. Oh, Terry, baby.
Oh, Terry Funk. Next time we get, well, they go to a break, of course. But anyway, JR comes back with another interview with Pro Wrestling Illustrated's executive editor.
Yep.
Bill Apter.
Who actually done something in the business.
Yes.
And see, people were like, well, all right, you people don't give Bill Apter shit. Well, here's the thing. He actually done something.
Mm-hmm.
He actually done a magazine, and actually that was credible.
Sorry, a real publication.
A real publication, and actually knew what the fuck he was talking about, unlike a guy that sits at his desk and types everywhere in on his Apple computer.
With papers everywhere?
With papers everywhere, and looks like a fucking doctor fucking lawyer over here. Actually, you're not even a lawyer. You're probably Herb Abrams' lawyer, probably, to be honest. I'm sorry. I fuck Dave Meltzer.
But, Tommy, he brings out the PWI's most popular.
Yeah, the most popular wrestler is Sting! And
they give him a
trophy. And he's wearing Western wear here.
Western wear.
Yeah, he is. He's got on a blazer, a black blazer. He's got on a white shirt with the Western tie there. And don't forget them cowboy boots and slacks.
He gets a trophy for being most popular. And then Bill Apter says the wrestler of the decade.
And the wrestler of the decade is Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Here he comes out. No shadow of doubt, Big Bill.
Big Bill. Cool to see.
Yep.
He gets a trophy as well. So that, cool to see, and nice to see it on TBS. Tommy, the next match is
a tag team attraction.
Tag team attraction.
As we see, Woman presents Doom
of Ron Simmons and Butch Reed.
Under the mask.
Underneath the mask.
As they take on a veteran team here in Tommy Rich and Eddie Gilbert.
Kind of unlikely tag team, but we're going to get into why.
Yeah.
Tommy, short match.
Yeah, it was. But it was a short, good match.
It was short, it was good, and it was straight to the point, and that's what I like. Straight to the point of, well, Doom just beats the dog shit out of Rich and Gilbert.
Yeah.
And pretty much Ron gets, or was it Butch?
Butch.
Butch gets him up.
Gets up Tommy Rich and runs him and hits the big clothesline.
Off the second rope.
Off the second rope. 1, 2, 3. And your winners, Woman presents Doom.
And the reason why we said this is, well, listen. They are an unlikely tag team. But Tommy Rich has been in the business for a long time. Former NWA champion. Pointed out by Gordon Soley. Former NWA champion.
Gordon got that over.
and
Eddie Gilbert, a veteran.
Second generation.
Second generation. Even Gordon Soley said that.
Second generation. Tommy Gilbert is his father. Both guys are capable of doing, getting the best out of what they can. And guess what? That's the reason why they were put as a tag team, to take on Doom, get Doom over as a dominating tag team, and that's what they fucking did.
Yeah, and I thought it was a good little match.
Good little match. Good little match. Next time we have the Louisville Slugger segment with Jim Cornette.
Yes.
As he talks to the Steiner brothers.
Yeah, as he talks to the Steiner brothers.
Pretty much what's going to be happening later on when they take on the Skyscrapers.
Yep.
And, you know, Jim's making fun of Rick.
Yep.
So that, you know, his elevator don't go straight to the top. And all this kind of, all this kind of stuff. So,
yeah.
Nice little segment, nonetheless. Tommy, next match is another
tag team attraction.
Another fucking tag team match. What the fuck? There was one thing that was a little wrong with this card. There's a lot of tag team matches.
Yeah, there's a lot of tag matches.
We got the Dynamic Dudes of Johnny Ace and Shane Douglas.
Who skateboarded for a while, never drew a dime.
Never drew a dime. You know, looked kind of good, but never drew a dime. But Shane Douglas. And then
I like Shane, though.
And then we have Johnny Ace, who takes Vince's sloppy seconds, and also can ride a skateboard.
Yes, he can.
Shane couldn't ride the skateboard, but Johnny could.
So we got Johnny Ace and Shane Douglas, the Dynamic Dudes, as they take on Stan Lane and Bobby Eaton, the Midnight Express.
And Tommy, as Midnight Express is coming out, Cornette's coming out behind him.
Yep. Because he was the advisor for the Dynamic Dudes.
Yeah, he was the advisor for the Dynamic Dudes.
And fucking Stan Lane and Bobby Eaton goes, well, if you don't want to be in our corner, that's fine, but you are going to be there.
You're going to be in the neutral corner.
And so Jim Cornette goes, I'll be in the neutral corner.
So, honestly,
this was a really good match.
Really good match. I liked it.
I can't believe a Dynamic Dudes match is good.
I know. I was like, damn, this is actually a fucking really good match. And of course, we're gonna put it squarely on the Midnight Express here. Shane Douglas, somewhat
Johnny Ace can't work with a shit.
He fucking sucks. But anyway, pretty good match. Cornette, you know, he's the advisor of the dudes, and Tommy, the dudes, they just get booed.
Yeah, they do. They get booed all through this match.
They get booed every time that they have a comeback.
Every time the Midnight Express do something, the crowd cheers.
Yeah, and every time the fucking Dynamic Dudes get on them, it's Boo City.
Yeah.
Eaton attempts to use a chair in the match, but of course, sorry, a chain, not a chair.
Yeah, a chain.
I put an N instead of an R. But anyway, chain. He attempts to use a chain. It gets dropped, and Cornette gets into the ring.
And Bobby goes, I wasn't going to use it.
I wasn't going to use it.
And fucking Jim Cornette throws the chain out and goes, tell Shane, go get it.
Yeah, go get it.
And then Jim Cornette hits Shane Douglas in the back with the tennis racket. And Bobby Eaton pins Shane Douglas 1, 2, 3, and the crowd pops.
Big pop.
So
they were hoping the Dynamic Dudes were going to lose.
So Jim Cornette is still with the Midnight Express.
Still with the Midnight Express. Great match.
Yeah, it was. It was a good match.
Really good match. I really enjoyed it. Next match, Tommy, we actually have a singles match on the card. Imagine that. It is the Super Destroyer.
Finally, a fucking singles match.
the Super Destroyer as he takes on
Steve Dr. Death
Williams. Gary Michael Capetti, eat your heart out. We should mention who the Super Destroyer is.
Well, it's Jack Victory.
It's Jack Victory.
50 million gimmicks.
New Zealand.
I felt sorry for Jack.
New Zealand militia.
Yeah, fucking he was a Russian assassin for a while.
The original Midnight Express.
Yeah, original Midnight Express, and then he was in the goddamn Secret Service.
Yeah, he did a lot of things. Reason wise, he was reliable.
Yeah,
he got what he got over. Was he a great worker? No, but
Jack Victory was a decent worker.
I didn't say he was a decent. I didn't say he just said he wasn't a great worker. But,
well, no, but I liked his punches.
Yeah, great punches. And of course, it's a virtual squash match, as you would
Dr.
imagine.
Death Steve Williams easily gets the win here over the Super Destroyer with the Oklahoma Stampede. And
well, did you see earlier when Dr. Death hit the Super Destroyer and he falls to the outside and it actually collapses the table on the outside? The table just gives away and he falls off. And yeah, he hits the Oklahoma Stampede.
1, 2, 3. And Steve, Dr. Death Williams gets the win here, and here comes fucking Norman giving him a fucking teddy bear.
Yeah.
And Dr. goes, alright!
Alright!
Thanks for the fucking Shoney's bear.
Let's get into the next match. Match, Tommy, is the Skyscrapers of Sid Vicious
and Dangerous Dan Spivey.
With Teddy Long.
Yeah, with Teddy Long, who's probably the only good one in the goddamn team. Besides Sid.
Versus, well, we found out in the Louisville Slugger, the Steiner Brothers.
Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle. We like fun and games.
That was their song.
Yeah. The Steiner Brothers.
And you know what I'm telling you? This match fucking sucked.
I just put it as a blah. I wouldn't say it sucked, but I will say this: it wasn't a marvelous match. I can tell you that much.
To me it was a fucking horrible match.
I put it as blah, but
I'm sorry, the Steiners couldn't get nothing out of Sid and Dan fucking Waylon Mercy Spivey. By the way, fuck you, Danny Spivey. You suck, pal. I'm sorry, I've never seen anything in Dan Spivey.
Neither did I.
Hell, Sid, yeah, I see stuff. I see something in.
Not much, but yeah.
He's a better worker than Spivey is.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
And Theodore Long, Teddy Long, now that's a star right there.
Mac Militant.
Thuggin' and buggin'.
Thuggin' and buggin', so to speak. Tommy, Rick comes out in a pink hat, and he's carrying...
Yeah, he's carrying a Pepsi box.
With popcorn.
With popcorn, soda, whatever the fuck it is in there.
He even gives popcorn to old Gary Capetta.
Yeah, and Gary Capetta goes, I ain't eating that shit.
I ain't eating that shit. I put it as a blah match. Tommy thinks it sucked, but Tommy, a clothesline. Then we see a power slam. And Scott does a Frankensteiner.
Now, I did enjoy the Frankensteiner.
And I think he did it to Sid. And he did it in front of Dan Spivey. Dan Spivey just stopped.
Yeah. He just stopped.
Just stopped and looked at him.
He's like, what am I supposed to do?
What am I supposed to do?
I swear, he's the horriblest fucking wrestler I've ever seen in my life. How the fuck did he get a job in UWF?
Well, he knew somebody.
Dan Spivey's always sucked. Hell, when Vince brought him in as Waylon Mercy, said, why the fuck are you bringing in white pants for?
I don't mind wrestlers touching me.
And he was horrible at that, too.
Tommy, we see Doom come down.
Yeah, here comes Doom.
With a woman.
And my favorite was when, right when I think it was either Ron or Butch got in, he got Frankenstein.
Oh, yeah. And as soon as he got in. And
then the Skyscrapers and Doom start beating the shit out of Rick and Scott. And then here comes the Road Warriors to make the save. As they go after the Skyscrapers. And
pretty much it ends in a clusterfuck.
Yep.
And
so your winners by disqualification is Rick and Scott, the Steiner Brothers.
I put it as blah. Tommy thought it sucked. Sometimes me and him have different opinions, but it is what it is. But nonetheless, and we should mention that was the last tag team match. There was 4. Okay, there's 7 matches total. 4 of them were tag team matches. Nonetheless. Tommy, let's go with the next match. It's for the NWA United States Championship.
As the reigning and defending United States Champion, Lex Luger.
Lex Luger.
Defends... Great song in '89. I did enjoy Lex Luger's theme.
Great theme, though. Yes.
As he defends the United States Championship, he's indeed flying Brian. Keep your eye on it.
Brian Pillman.
Brian Pillman, baby.
Good match.
Yeah, this was a really good match.
You know, usually I'm not a big Luger fan.
This was actually a really good match between him and Pillman.
I think Pillman brought out a lot of good stuff in Luger in this match.
They even had a good match in '89's Halloween Havoc.
The quickness of Brian Pillman, combined with the strength of Lex Luger, I thought really had this match going.
Yeah, this was a really good match.
You know, different different abilities for these guys, and it matched. It really did. Pillman actually grabs Luger's arm, and he moves the fucking Coors Light fucking banner where the post
rams
is.
Luger's arm into it. Oh!
Ow! And then he takes him on the outside and
rams it into the guardrail. Oh!
Ow! He does it like 2 or 3 more times. Ow! Ow! Then we see Tommy Pillman get to the top rope, does the front crossbody, air Pillman,
and hits both Lex Luger and Nick Patrick, so they both go down.
Ref bump.
How many ref bumps we seen in this show?
I think it was the only one, really.
Oh, besides the Tommy Young.
Well, he didn't really bump, but he
gets thrown, so I call that a ref bump.
But Tommy, we see Pillman do a roll up on Luger,
and Nick Patrick still down.
The referee down,
and he had him, and Pillman had Luger beat with that.
And yeah, he did. And
Pillman hits a big drop kick.
Drop kick. Luger rolls out.
Luger rolls out of the ring. Tells Gary Michael Capetta to get your fucking ass out of that chair. And he grabs the chair, waiting for Pillman to come around. And Pillman's going to come dragging back in the ring. He just boom hits the chair in the head of Pillman. Pretty stiff chair shot.
Oh
there.
Yeah.
And then my favorite was Jim Ross when. Oh, like Luger's out of whatever the fuck he said. Like, oh, Luger's not like he's been fucking hurt or whatever the fuck he said. And then covers fucking Pillman 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
And your winner and still United States champion, the total package, Lex Luger. But he goes, I ain't done with this boy yet. He rolls fucking Pillman over, grabs the chair, hits him. Pillman don't sell that. He's knocked out conscious.
Yeah, he's out.
And then, boom, hits him again. Pillman waves the hair back.
Yeah, you see his hair just go.
So he waves the hair back and forth. And then, did you see old buddy in the black and white hoodie?
In the front row?
Telling Luger, rack him up! Rack him up! And Luger goes, you want the rack, big man?
You want a big man?
And Luger racks fucking Pillman. And then here comes Western Sting! He takes off the fucking Western jacket. He takes off...
Well, first he got on the mic and said that he was disappointed in
Luger.
Luger.
He's disappointed in Luger. We used to be friends and called him a snot rag or some shit. I can't remember.
Yeah, something like that.
And then fucking Sting fucking takes his jacket off, takes his shirt off. I don't know where the hell the cowboy pedazzle fucking tie went.
It went somewhere.
And then Sting slaps Luger, or as the call from Jim Ross, oh, he popped him.
He popped him.
And Luger goes, I got better things to do. So he leaves. And then then Sting goes right out after him, punches him. And then Luger goes to the back.
Runs away.
Runs away while Sting checks on Flying Brian.
Keep you out on him.
Yeah, it was a good match.
Good match. But still, your NWA United States Champion, Lex Luger. Tommy, let's go with the main event.
Main event of Clash of the Champions 9, New York Knockout, is a I Quit match as
for the NWA World.
Oh, no, it's not for the title.
Oh, it's non-title. I forgot about
just
that.
Just an I Quit match.
But the champion is Ric Flair.
Between Terry Funk with Gary Hart as he takes on the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
And Terry Funk comes in. Where's Flair? Bring him out. They go to break. Bring him out.
He comes out with Gary Hart.
Yeah.
And did you see the two ranch hands that came out?
Yeah, for the Double Cross Ranch, Amarillo, Texas.
Yeah.
Now these were the guys that were helping Terry Funk with his horses. So he goes, so Terry goes, I'll give you a little bit of air time since you take care of my horses. So you can be my chauffeurs.
my horses sick.
So
and then Flair.
Here comes Ric Flair, baby. Here he comes out. He's got the women. He's going. And then he goes, woo, Troy, New York, yeah! Yeah, Terry Funk, I'm coming after you, yeah! And then he goes over to Flair, oh, hello, big man. Hey, baby, how you doing, darling? Hey, baby, woo! And then goes straight into the ring.
Yeah. Great.
Hey, check it out on Instagram. It's on Instagram.
Yeah, go check out me and Tommy's Instagrams. You'll see this around the day before.
Yeah.
We actually post the video. So go check that out on Instagram. Tommy, as soon as they start fighting, as soon as they start slugging, Flair gives them some punches.
Yep.
Clotheslines him over the fucking Funk.
Big chop over the top rope.
Yes.
Terry Funk goes through the ring, outside the ring, over the top. He goes over the barricade. You see Batman boy over there?
Yeah, Batman.
Right, he drangles over and he starts laughing at Terry. And then he just throws his arm. You see old truck driver man, come on, hit me.
Come on, hit me.
And Terry, and I was like, you don't want none of Terry.
You don't want none of Terry Funk now. We see Terry Funk does a couple of pile drivers.
Yep.
One in the ring, and then he also does one on the outside on the wood.
Yep.
The wood is covering the ice hockey rink. And it was funny too because I'm sorry, but when Terry Funk does the
Flair grabbing his legs.
He grabs the boots and listing like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, that just looks awkward, but nonetheless, Flair. Terry Funk ends up grabbing the black table that's sitting there.
Yeah.
With the black And
then my favorite, Terry Funk gets rammed into the steel barricade. And you see him do this.
Doug Dillinger's sitting there trying to fucking get the fans back.
Oh, Doug Dillinger's no help.
Well, he didn't do much.
He was no help on video games. He's no help here either.
Flair sets up the table on the opposite side.
Slides Terry Funk through it. Terry Funk hits the chair.
Oh!
And then some guy was about to go after Terry Funk. Gary goes, what the fuck you think you're doing?
Yeah, what the fuck you doing? Then here comes Flair, grabs fucking
Gary Hart. Tells Gary Hart, get the fuck out of the way.
And he trips over the steps.
Yeah, he steps over the steps.
Then we see multiple chops from Flair inside the ring. Terry goes down. Rick gets him into the figure 4 leg lock.
Yeah, he works on the leg for a little while. Yep. Then he sets up the figure 4 leg lock on Terry Funk. And Terry Funk says he ain't quitting yet.
No!
Oh, my leg's breaking. Oh,
yeah, you're my leg's broken.
Oh, Gary. He's telling Gary to help him. Gary ain't going to do anything. He's just standing there.
He's just standing there.
And then Funk says, yeah, I quit.
Yeah, he quits.
And so Ric Flair gets on the mic. Come on, be a man. Do what you're going to say. He goes, and then Gary Hart goes, what are you doing? Don't shake his head, all this shit. He goes, I'm going to do what I fucking said. Terry Funk shoves Gary out of the way. And give it to me. He goes, you're the man. Ric Flair goes, I'll give it to me better than that. And then Terry shakes his head and Flair goes, that's all right.
That's all right, yeah.
And then here comes...
Well, no. Gary Hart...
Oh, yeah, Gary Hart kicks the leg of Terry Funk out of his leg.
Kicks his leg out of his leg.
So Terry's down, and Flair goes after Gary Hart, chops him a few times. And then here comes the Great Muta and some Jay Brown called the Dragon Master.
Yes.
And I say Jay Brown because he was a nobody.
Mr. Sakurita, I believe is his name.
He was a nobody.
Yeah, he did some stuff in like New Japan, All Japan. He also did some stuff in like Continental and
basically a nobody.
Did a lot of territories.
Well, still a nobody.
Yeah,
because this was his only top spot.
This was his only top spot.
So what does that tell you? It shows he won that fucking good. And so they beat the hell out of Ric Flair. And then here comes Steve! He goes after the Great Muta and the Dragon Master, only top shot.
And then here comes
Lex. Why, Ric Flair's got the figure four on Muta, and Steve's got the shitty Dragon Master in his shitty suit, in the sucker suit.
In the sucker suit.
In the Scorpion. Luger says, "Oh, it's time for me to get my chance." So he hits Sting in the back of the chair.
No, remember he
runs, gets the chair. Fan goes, "You ain't taking this fucking chair." And Lex goes, "You're going to give me the chair, bitch." And he pulls it away from him. Yes. And then throws to the ring, hits Sting in the back. And then Flair jumps on fucking Luger. And then Muta, Dragon Master, and Luger just beat the shit out of Flair and Sting while Gary Hart's still working on the leg of Terry Funk.
And he's using the branding iron on Terry Funk.
Yep.
And pretty much just leaves,
leaves them all laying.
Yeah, just leaves Flair, Funk, and Sting laying. And
then Luger and Dragon Master and Gary and Muta
walk away.
And then Luger sees the goddamn trophy, smashes it into smithereens with the chair.
Yes. As
they go back in the back. And then, do you tell you what my favorite was?
What?
Well, we were about to go to break. We hear fan, Terry! And then my favorite before we go to break, you see Terry. "Oh, what a leg! What the going on? Oh, man!"
Yeah, they did a close-up of Terry, and Terry's like,
"What's going on? Oh, man!" And then we go to break.
Come back. We get a
wrap up from Gordon Soley. And speaking of that, another great call by Gordon Soley. 5 letters, 2 words. I quit.
We get a sign off from Ross and Soley, pretty much talking about the main event.
Yep.
And how Funk was a man of his word.
Yep.
And
as we see all the fans filing out, we see the empty arena in Troy, New York.
Yes.
And that's the end of Clash of Champions 9 New York Knockout.
With the credits rolling.
Jim Hurd. Embarrassing.
No,
he's never happy when something's good. You know that. Yeah. Fucking Daniel Boone looking motherfucker.
Overall, Tommy, what you think?
It was a decent show.
Well,
it wasn't a great show, but it was decent.
One critique.
Too many tag matches.
Too many tag matches.
Let me tell you the matches out of the tag matches. There was 4, right?
Yeah, there was 4.
Let me tell you out of the 2 tag matches. Let me tell you the ones that have been gone. The Road Warriors and Freebirds and Skyscrapers and Steiners.
I agree. I just would have left Doom, Rich, and Gilbert just to get Doom over.
Yep.
And then the Midnight Express and Dynamic Dudes was actually.
Those would have been the only 2 matches I would have kept as tag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have done 2 other matches.
But Tommy, worst match on the card.
Freebirds and the Road Warriors.
Me too. Yeah.
And all because
some people be like, well, it was just a squash match with Jack Victory and fucking Steve Williams. Doesn't matter.
Everyone knew what match that was going to be.
Yeah. When you think the Freebirds are going to take on fucking the Freebirds, we're going to take on the Road Warriors. You're sitting there thinking, you're like, this should be a good match, and it wasn't. It was not at all. So I agree. That's the worst match on the card.
Yeah. Best
match on the card.
I have 3. I'm going to throw this in because I thought it was the Midnight Express versus the Dynamic Dudes. U.S. title match, Luger and Pillman. And Funk versus Flair.
Funk and Flair.
And just because I thought the Rich and Gilbert, I'll throw that in there as an honorable mention.
Definitely, I enjoy the Dudes and Express, Luger and Pillman, and Flair and Funk, most definitely.
Yeah, but I'll throw the Doom and Gilbert and Rich in there as an honorable mention.
definitely enjoyed
it was what it was, but it was short and good.
Definitely enjoyed the show overall.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see us do some more Clash of the Champions,
and these go good with
yeah, we're which you guys know, if you guys know, we're going to be doing Night of Champions 2011. So we decided, well, we're going to do Clash of the Champions.
It fits.
We decided to just pick a random one and would landed on New York Knockout.
Yeah.
So if you guys want us to do another random Clash of the Champions, let us know.
Yeah. Let us know. Let us know what kind of Clash of Champions you'd like for us to do.
And, you know, what we do is we'll just watch the show, write down what we think, and you know, just write some notes down, and pretty much that's how we do this. So, if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. If you guys did, don't forget to share it all over social media. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. You can also follow...
and you also could be Boogie Woogie Ice Train, too, if you want to.
Woo! I wish it was an ice train.
Yeah. Me too.
Also, you can follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage. You can also follow me and Tommy on Instagram. That's actually where you see this, and then Tommy actually got some highlights.
Yep.
Maybe even some lowlights. Who knows?
Well, this one ain't gonna get that many lowlights.
There's not too many lowlights besides that first crappy ass match with the Freebirds and the Road Warriors.
This ain't SummerSlam. 2011.
Oh, that one sucked too. But anyway, also, you know, follow us on Instagram and also hit that subscribe button for more group videos coming to you guys, because we are that cream that rises to the top.
Cream of the crop, and nobody does it better.